Wonderful people, thank you again for being with us today. Yes, thank you so much. Ah, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful life. And let us enjoy that life. But then, don't throw that life away. Don't give up. Don't quit. Because quitters never win, and winners never quit. But keep going. You'll get there. Think about it. Think about it. But tonight, let's talk about the second part of the wife giving up. Oh, she flew the coop, this a fight, but she's tired of fighting. Well, she's the quiet one. She's the innocent one, so to speak. But then again, she's not physically fighting, but that spirit inside of her, that heartache, that feeling, that emotion. It's a war going on in her. It's a war going on in each one of us most of the time. But we just don't see it in a way that other people will see it. We keep it closed down. We keep it sealed down and locked down. We keep it in the closet, under the bed, under the rug. We sweep that mess under the rug. And we forget to flush it after we go to the bathroom. Pull the damn chain, please. Let go of the garbage. Let go of the headache, the heartache. Let's go of the bickering. Let's go. Let go. Let go. It is so sad to see her leave her husband, leave her house that she put so much work into. She tried hard. And then again, even if she didn't put so much work into it, but just the idea that, oh, the house is not a home when she's gone away from you. Yes, she's gone. Every day we miss her. But how can she just go and leave her children? That's a hurting mother. She's hurting inside this heart, deep. And this is why today we're going to talk about it. So if you have an idea, suggestion, comment, feedback, pullback, experiences, know someone as to why. Because I've seen so many times, so many people, and this is just not something that I run into going through my little research, going through my little, how you say, going through records and books and things like that. These are some of the things that I know personally and personal people who have just walked out the door and not looking back. Even from a long time ago, this is just didn't happen. This just did not happen. So people, understand this, and give it some type of a structure. Give it some kind of meaning. Give it some kind of a purpose. Give it some type of ability. Put some silence behind it. Don't just keep eating soup and jello. Put something solid behind it. Let's find out what happened to this woman. And not only just to the woman. Sometimes men can leave the house too. They can leave the family and not look back. So let's think about these things. Let's talk about them. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. And that's what happened too many times. As I say, we sweep the mess under the rug. We don't want to talk about it. Could care less. Not my business. Not my affair. But it is. It is. We are our brother's keeper. So therefore, let's act like it. Act like you love your brother and your sister. Act like you love your neighbor. Act like you love the Most High. And say, even love your enemies? But how can we show that love when we say, Oh, we see somebody hurting. Oh, just like the man say, his wife was nosy. She stayed home. She like how you said the neighborhood watch person. In the old days, they just uh, have a proper pillar in the window sill, and they saw everything on the street. And when the night can't come, and you act up, I'm gonna tell your mama. And you better be home, better be inside before the street light came on. I wouldn't care if it's still daylight outside or what. Like in the summertime, street light come on around 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that, right? You have another about 20 minutes of light, half an hour. No, you get your behind in that house now. Anyway, this is what happened. This is what happened. But we walk away from those situations today. We don't even go into those situations today. It's a different lifestyle, different atmosphere, different energy. Well, people, like I said, been doing this all along, but not to the degree as they're doing it today. And we want to know why. Some other groups that make comments on this kind of issue stuff because I've been pumping. I'm sorry, y'all, because we need to put something to this. Infidelity, as you would call it, cheating, as you would call it, adultery, as you would call it, ah, just the plain old unfaithfulness. But then we forget that most of the time, not just going to the public defense down to the courthouse, most of the time we made a vow. We stood before somebody that represented the Most High, and we stood before each other, and we said, "I do, I will." Okay, I promise. Through hard time, bad time, sickness, and death, the death to us part even. It's a trust factor. It's a vow. A vow. Stand before the altar and make a sacrifice. And that's what we're doing. It's like a virgin sacrificing herself, her body. You made that sacrifice. That sacrifice, it happened to be an emotional thing, but it happened to be in word. It's like a promise. And when you could violate that promise, it's almost like uh, false. When somebody get arrested or something, and you want to make a defense with somebody or say something about the situation, and you say something and it's not right, you're a false witness. You're just wrong, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. But in the meantime, let's get back to this mother. Let's get back to this wife. Let's get back to this beautiful person. Ah, that's now not so beautiful on the inside. But what happened? Why did she vacate the premises? Why did she just deliberately walk out? Or was she forced out? Or was she influenced out? Think about it. Think about it. Was she just misguided? Did something come about? Would she have possessed a possession of something that's demonic to her that she couldn't take it no longer and she had to go? But no, not all the time. All these things can come to play. So anyway, let's get into her right now because we could take up a day or more just analyzing and trying to figure out what's going on in her life, in her body, in her soul, in her spirit. So now we come to like say, okay, let's say give her a name, Mary. Why not? Oh, I'm sorry, Mary, but I love you. I love you too. Now, Mary has been gone for 6 days now, or longer. That's over almost a week. The whole week she's been going to work, but she's been going to the other person's house. Why did she go there? And she's not ashamed to call this person name even. She said, he's been taking care of me. So she calls her husband. Her husband's upset You've been gone for a week now, almost a week. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you hurting the children? Why are you hurting me? I worked hard trying to give you everything that you wanted, everything that you needed. I've been working hard to keep a roof over your head. So, and I've done so much for you. And so Mary said, well, I've done a lot for you too. So in the few years that they've been married, few years that they've been married, I'd say around, oh, not exactly if it's true, whatever, but say, I think she said something about 5 years or something like that, right? And now, in the last maybe 3 or 4 months, Mary's been going in and out, in and out, in and out, staying out. And now she just out. She just out. She left to go to work one day and she didn't come back, not even to get clothes, even. So now it's been 6 days and she wants to know about, can her husband bring her some clothes? He said, what? I'm going to bring you some clothes over to Jimbo's house? She said, aren't you my husband? He said, but Mary, how is this? And what's going on here? She said, aren't you my husband? She said, yeah, but why you want me to bring clothes over to his house? Well, aren't you supposed to be there when I need you? Wow. Now this tells right here, right now, that this is deeper than just an ordinary person getting up out of her house, leaving her children for over a week now. She's been going out, maybe staying or spending the night, or coming home like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning a couple of times. It's not that many times, but but the husband not really made that much an issue about it. So now the issue is that she not coming back. She said, I don't know when, and I don't know how long I'm going to be here. She doesn't know. Now he's fussing with her about, oh, you're a trifling wife. You're a trifling mother. You're no good. You're not fit for a mother. And we look at the analysis. We look at the situation now and figure out, well, wait a minute. This could be the reason why Mary is vacating the premises. And we look at other situations. We go back into our archives. We go back into our books. We go back to history even. And you think about those issues and things that happened in this category type thing. My mama went to a club one night and the musician was playing and they caught eyeball to each other, and she went over and she started talking to the musician talked to her, and then 2 days later, my mama was gone. Come to find out, she went with the musician. This is going back 50 years, people. Mama left with the musician after only meeting one day at the club, loving his music. Yeah, we all love the music. We all be getting down, and and back in those days, they had the good stuff going. Ah, slow dance, all that good stuff, right? But mom left the house and all of her children. Some of them was getting close to be a teenager now. So what happened? So now the kids talking about, well, my mama left for the musician, boom, 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 right? So now daddy got to finish raising the children from little ones like say 7 or 8 up to maybe what 13, 14 years old. And now we got about 3 or 4 daughters. And each one of them now is starting to get into that situation. They don't have mom to check them. They have mom to teach them. They don't have mom to say, like, don't do this, and you shouldn't do that. You should watch this and watch that, and be attentive to these things that's coming about that could lead you into bad situations. Because the things today now is not like it used to be. The problems and the troubles today is not like it used to be. So we need mom. But now mom is gone. And mom is saying that ah that this guy is taking care of her, taking care of you. Evidently, mom don't want Mary don't want to tell her husband that this guy is giving me things that you didn't give me or not giving me. Well, everything don't have to be all sexual, but sex plays a big part in it. Infidelity, well, it doesn't have to be all physical, but there's also an emotional side to infidelity. There's an emotional side to adultery. There's an emotional side to cheating. There's an emotional side and a spiritual side to adultery. All this stuff that happened. So now let's look into it. So now we say that Mary been married, like I said, about 4 or 5 years now. The husband, hardworking dude, maybe not that really for skilled job, but a physical job, right? They do different things. Like everybody's not in the office pressing the computer now. You know what I mean? Even back in those days. So now it's like he's tired. He's worn out. He's been called out of his name a few times. He got these so-called people that work with him, his co-workers. They always saying bad things, and if Mary happened to show up on the job site, they like making eyeballs and looking at her and everything. So the guy's upset, but he don't say nothing. He don't do nothing. His boss is trying to hit on her in such a way with his eyes and nothing else. So Mary can't come back to the job site no more. So anyway, when she get home, her husband is tired. Her husband's upset. Her husband wants to drink maybe a beer, a shot, or something like that, a soda, even Kool-Aid. So Mary's like, okay, what's this? So now Mary gets a job. And Mary's like, wow, home is boring. Home is needs some attention, needs appreciation. The home is like just there. Home has become like a chore. You expect certain things to happen at a certain day, at a certain time. Food wise, she's cooking. She got to do this, she got to do that. This is a woman's job. This is a woman's job. That's all day long. And then you can do this, you can do that. So Mary's worn. Her mind is going to a place where she doesn't know where she's going, coming or barking at the moon even. So when I say that maybe Mary needs some attention, maybe Mary needs some how you call it, social activities. She needs some activities, right? But he's too tired. Even in the modern time, when you get away from all those physical jobs and everything, well, how about those jobs in the office? How about those jobs in the corporate? How about those jobs even on the job? Whereas, you're not really doing that much, but it's still a job and you trying to hold on to it because the day's time, your mind is messed up so bad that you could lose your job in a heartbeat. So you're trying to save money, you're trying to cut corners, this and that and the other. You're watching every penny. And the only thing you talk about is money, saving money, trying to get money, but not really getting money, but how to maneuver and sacrifice and survive. Mary don't want to hear all this stuff nowadays. It's going over her ears, over her mind. And then with today's, Mary got a cell phone. She got a cell phone. She got a cell phone. And she can click on to social media. And she's hearing all these stuff. She's reading all this stuff. She listens to these videos. And now Mary stumbles upon another little situation called porn. Wow. This how it is? This how it is, all this moaning and groaning and carrying on? Well, Mary doesn't let nobody know that she's doing this. But she's been there. She's done it. She listened to this stuff. She's been there. But now she's feeling Like, I'm missing out on something. I'm losing something. So now she has a new job now, so she's working, little secretary, little input right here and there, another. And here come JoJo. Hey girl, how you doing? My name is Joe. Hi, what's your name? My name is Mary. Okay, good to meet you. Okay, good, thank you. Oh, Mary, how you doing? How's everything going? How your family doing? Oh, family all right. How many kids you got? Oh, I got 3 or 4 kids. Blah 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 blah. Here's a picture of them. Mary's so happy now. She got pictures of her kids. She's looking good. Mary could look like she just woke up off of a dog mat. JoJo said, "Ooh, girl, you look good today." She knows she doesn't look that good, but then again, she accepts the compliment. So now JoJo is she's a target. Her husband is still sitting over there, asleep or watching the game, just how you said, doing nothing. Never paid her any attention as far as, hey, you look good. How was your day? Let's take a walk. Let's take a ride. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about cooking tonight. You know what I mean? I know I'm tired, but look here, girl. We haven't seen each other in a few days, in a week or two now. Come on now, what's up with this? You know what I mean? And smile about it. Talk about it. Let her know that she's been appreciated, that she has been needed. She's somebody want her, somebody desires her. And that's what JoJo is doing. He's desiring her. And she's feeding into this. She's feeding into this poison. She's feeding into this entrapment that's been set. Next thing you know, you had lunch yet? No, I haven't. Well, come on, I'm taking lunch. What? No, no, that's okay. Never mind, never mind. Come on, girl. But then JoJo is smart. So what you like? Nah, 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 nah. So next day, JoJo surprises her with a salad. Ah, how do you know I like this? Well, she revealed it because she's been talking about it. Anyway, salad that day. Next day, now come on. Now you owe me a lunch. So they go for lunch. We get back in good time. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, you got a cup of coffee for her. Put it on her desk. Put it in her area. And now she's just a good friend. Dear friend. They talk about the kids. Always about the kids. Always about her good looks. Always about lifting her up in her spirit. And she go home. She's still missing this from her husband. Now it's been about 3 weeks, almost a month. She still haven't gotten anything from her. So now, within that 3rd week or the 4th week, JoJo is making a move. Hey, come on, like how about a drink after work? Boom, boom, boom. No, I don't drink. Oh, come on, I tell you what. I know a little sip of wine and have a little dinner or something like that. You get home in time. Boom, boom, boom. Just say that you work a little late. Just say that you. He's teaching her to be deceitful already. And she's falling into that lie, and she tells her husband that lie, and he bought it. So now, instead of coming home at 6:30, 7 o'clock, she came home at 8 o'clock. Oh well, we had a little work, the heavy load at the job. Boom, boom, boom. We had to get a project out. We had to do inventory today. This is that, another, yada yada yada. Husband have no idea about her work. He's calling her on her cell phone. She is putting her cell phone to voicemail. See, red flags for the husband. The husband now really, he should stepping up his game, but he didn't step up his game. So now he doesn't know the number from the switchboard for the company number. Man, I knew the job number. I knew the person behind the switchboard. I knew the other secretary over the next table. You find out all of these things when she started to work there. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for taking care of my girl here. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. How you doing? Can I get you? Invite your friends over for a drink. Meet me down to this club. Meet. your coworkers, 2 or 3 of your coworkers that you're supposed to be friends with, that you've been talking about. Oh yeah, how they doing? Talk to them, get to know them, buy them a drink. In fact, get to know them and their husband, their boyfriend, so that now Mary ain't got nowhere to run. Because see, instead of just calling her cell phone, you can call the office number. You can call, because if she's working late, somebody has to be on duty. Tell me about it. Not just you by yourself in that big corporate office and you only person there. Come on. You can bring your work home and you let her know that. But in the meantime, take care of the priority first. That priority is that you have to make sure that your wife is fulfilled. Make sure that your wife is appreciated. Make sure that your wife is celebrated. Make sure that she is satisfied in all areas and all aspects. She has now begun to fantasize, now to she's compromising her marriage and everything. But you have to intercede and accept. That's why the man is the provider. That's why the man is the protector. That's why the man is the priest in his home. The priest is the guide. The priest is to teach. The priest is to stay there and to sacrifice into the altar area. His spirituality should know everything about his wife and his children. Know their character, know their ups and downs, know their ins and outs, how she feels, how she doesn't feel. Know when she's having a bad day, a good day, know when she's excited, or know when she's just down and out. Then know how to approach. Even in scripture says that know how to answer everybody. I know how to talk with everybody because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So know how to talk with her. Let her know that you are there for her. And then be spontaneous. Send her a card. Give her a little flower or something. Now, you already know because you got a friend that's a spy at the job already. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, old Michael. Know everything. You have a friend that you could call. Hey, where's Mary? Yeah, she's been out. I don't know. She left work. She left work regular time then. You know what I mean? Nobody said about we had to work late, work for overtime. Boom, boom, boom. She left work. That means she left on the right time, regular time. And here it is, 2 hours later. So, Mary, what's going on? Now, here come the lies. But after a while, Mary just fed up. And her heart is hurting. Her heart is broken. Her heart is in that place. It's become empty. An empty heart is a hard heart. It's a cold heart. So this other person is taking over the place where you supposed to be. The husband's supposed to be. And this is what happened also with the husband. The side chick is now taking over the place where the wife should be. Every time she fuss, every time she complain, every time she bicker, every time she groan about something, it's noted. It's noted. So now it's time to do something. Before it's time to do something, now it's time to like make a move. So wonderful people, think about these things. Why is she leaving the house? Why is she leaving the children even? Her heart is now cold. Her heart is empty. She is totally, completely empty today. Even though he might be satisfying her in such a way, in a physical manner, sending her to a moon, giving her multiples and all that good stuff, she is still empty in her emotion, still empty in her heart. The only thing she's getting now is satisfaction in a body, in a way. Even though she said, oh, he likes me, he cares for me, boom, boom, boom. But guess what? The story that we were telling that earlier about her, She found out that she began to get emotionally attached to him. And after she getting emotionally attached to him, after maybe about a month or so, find out that this dude have another family. So now Mary is jealous. She's missing things. She have a fear that's coming on. Jealousy is one of those things called fear. Yes, fear. That's what I said. That's what I meant is fear. Because she's scared of losing something. She's scared of missing something that she's gotten attached to. She's afraid now that if she says something or do something, she's going to lose because it's going to get away from her. So therefore, now, that jealousy, that aggravation, that rejection is coming to play and coming to pass. So now, Mary, what are you going to do? You can't go home now. You say you can't go home because now you know you have a husband that's not going to help you or protect you or support you. You know that your husband already done said, because this is the word on the street, that you can't take back a woman that's been cheating on you. You don't think that God is going to forgive you. But guess what? It's up to you. It's up to you. Now, to prove yourself, not to just your husband and your family. Ask them for forgiveness. Ask them to help you. Ask them to understand, know why, what happened that you just blanked out. It happens. I'm sorry, y'all. It happens. You can blank out for a minute. One day I was on my way home from the store. I looked up and saw a commuter train from Connecticut to New York, right? This is like doing the 95 corridor thing. The local commuter train, Connecticut, New Haven line, boom, 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 goes into Grand Central Station. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. But now, tell me, how in the world did I wind up in Detroit, Michigan, at my cousin's house at around 4:30, 5 o'clock that afternoon? Come on. Come on. I didn't have no credit card because only, what credit card did they have there? Diners Club and American Express. I didn't have no American Express because, hey, American Express was like, it was, it was out of sight for the people that had it, all right? But anyway, I wind up knocking on her door, knocking on my cousin's door. And around that time, made that phone call. When I got out of service, 23 years old, talking to this married lady with two teenage girls. And she had me with hooks in both noses. All right now? So make a phone call to her by 9:30, 10 o'clock. I said, well, let me go down to the bus station and catch this bus back to Connecticut. So they had a bus leaving at 11 o'clock. Guess what? I didn't have bus fare. And I was too ashamed to tell my cousin that I didn't have bus fare. They wouldn't take a money order. I don't know how in the world I had a $20 money order. You know what I mean? But they wouldn't take no money order. So now I walked around the bus station all night long, from 11 o'clock to about 6 o'clock in the morning. Or the police come through there. If you don't have a ticket, they make you out. So I'm moving around. I'm on passenger. I mean, I ain't just up there sleeping, nodding out. Anyway, this is what I'm trying to say. Things can happen that you don't know what happened. You can do time travel. That's why people do sleepwalking. So people can be obsessed, and obsession thing that can happen. That's why so many people, they wind up with the fathers, the brothers, the sons, the mamas, cousins, all this stuff, uncles, without saying no or not having the power to say no. It just happens sometimes. But it's like a spirit that overtakes and overshadows them. So that's why we have to be more vigilant, more in tune, more in charge of our life, to understand life and understand what's happening in our life. So when we come to that place where those desires start to happen, those desires, those temptations that come about, know what to do and know how to do it. And this is another thing when we have facing with addiction and things. Most of the time we have desires. Most of the time we have urges. Most of the time we have itches. Yeah. And everybody wants to scratch. But sometimes the doctor tell you don't scratch the sore because it'll make an infection. Even with a bandage on it, sometimes you have to like rub it a little bit in order to try to get that itch down. Sometimes you have to maybe put some medication on it. Sometimes you just have to suffer through it. And this is what happens with that situation sometimes. You're faced with these situations, you're faced with these problems, you're faced with the temptation of doing drugs and doing alcohol with sexual addiction, all type of stuff. You're obsessed. You don't want to. You don't know how to give up. You don't know how to quit. You don't know how to leave this person alone because you got to have her because you can't live without her. And that's what the husband does sometimes. Now he finds out that he's obsessed by her, but he should have thought about that when they were courting, when they were going together, when they were talking to each other. He should have looked at the whole situation. We have to train our men today how to look up. These preachers are not really teaching how to be a family, how to be a husband. Oh, well, you're going to have some problems. Oh, well, you don't have to treat it right. Oh, well, you're in charge. Oh, well, you'll have good days and bad days. Oh, well, what? What's your whole well about? Are you teaching the man that he is responsible, that he should have charge over her? But in order to have charge over her, he has to be in a place of position. He has to be a leader. He has to be mature. He has to be wise, and double wise. Because she can come up with some stuff where she has been influenced with so much nowadays. She has been inundated and overwhelmed with things. Why do you think? Why do you think majority of women today say that? Oh well, size. What size? Women in the past never even thought about size until they got the experience. Oh wow, ooh, no, 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 sorry, right? But today, she'll hurry up and ask you size. She'll hurry up and try to find out size. It's like, why are you so inundated with this type of information now? Why you just gotta have this information? What about the love? What about compassion? What about loving? What about intimacy? What about the foundation of life? Who are you pleasing? And how can you please? Because I'm sorry, but the, the Lord God, Jehovah, the Most High, wants you to please your mate, wants you to satisfy her. It is a requirement. Love your wife as Christ loved the church, and love your wife as you love yourself. You want to please yourself, you should please your wife so that she don't go outside and then walk away from her children, walk away from her house, her home. And then when the times get hard, times get bad, she will see that she is the best person. Though she has the rock, she has a solid foundation to help you through the trials and the tribulation. So therefore, continue, continue to support her, continue to love her, continue to understand her, continue to know her, explore her, explore her. Know her good days and bad days and the signs and her energy, the temperature, her itch, everything. So when you know these things, you can adjust to them easily, easily. And now you can tell her, I love you. Not in a fake way, a phony way, not just to get by, or uh, a win-win type of situation, a award type thing, a validation, but for real, care and loving her. Then the two become one flesh, one spirit. All right. So with that one, well, people, we're just going to let you know that when we come to these doing these things, let people know about the pain. Let them know about the shame. Let them know about the guilt. And also let them know about celebration. Give honor to whom honor is due. That's it. And then forgive and give until it hurts. That's it. And it's so mess about, well, you have to be addicted forever and ever. You're never being free. You're always into uh, a place that you have to be, like going through your trials and tribulations in addiction. No, no. You can overcome this stuff. You can be free and desire to be free all the time. Well, I have 5 year sobriety. Wow, good, good. What about healing? How about healing for 5 years? Yes, I've done some bad things. Everybody, most of the people have done some bad things, and God has seen it all. Jesus saw everything. And we also brought that up before too. So when you walked out the door, he saw it. When you cheated on your wife, he saw it. But men say, well, men cheat. They just like a want a one night stand type thing. You just want a relief. Well, it's all a part of a spiritual warfare. Well, the woman cheats with her emotion. Man cheats also with his emotion. He got a heart and he got a mind. He got a soul. So he bought that lie that, oh, he just cheat because he just want to have a release, because without a release he walking around in a unnatural state. Well, where's your mind? Can you control your mind? Can you control your whole body? Can you control your blood flow? But you can. All right. But then again, that's why you have a wife. Take care of her and she'll take care of you. But that was my wonderful people. Thank you for being here today with us. And then, by the way, order my free PDF. Why do we cheat? Okay, why do we cheat? It's about 30 pages on a PDF, and then come up with some ideas, things like that. And also, we have another PDF that you can have, and this is for free. Go to People in Love peopleinlove.com. People, the letter NLUV.com, peopleinlove.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and just say, send me, uh, why do we cheat? Cheating. I'll send you back through email. It has to be a good email. Sorry. And I'll send it to you for free, because we have another one. The main one is defeating porn, addiction, lust, all right, infidelity, and depression. Okay? Think about those things. And they all can be treated with the same type of treatment in different formats. And mostly the format that we treat all of these situations with, the issues with, is faith. Because without faith, you ain't gonna believe that you heal anyway, because That's why people keep walking around doing things and no power, no inspiration, no motivation, because they don't believe that they can be healed. Because they've been told that forever and ever they have to be into a place of always being healed, not healed, but that place of, of trying to get your act together, trying to get fixed, and trying to get healed. But claim your healing today. Claim your healing every day and every minute. So use visualization. Use the law of attraction. Use imagination and speak those things that are not as though they are. Use faith. Okay? So with that in mind, wonderful people, thank you for being with us again today. I'll see you next Sunday with another message trying to overcome these things. And we're trying together. We can do this together. Okay? So we can walk in victory together. Let me know, and then we'll talk about these things. Let me know, and then listen to the replay. You might something might have been said that you could like, ooh, I never thought about it that way. Good. Think about it that way. All right? So with that in mind, take care, and have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye now.